Hey guys, welcome to your first of your recorded Zoom Pilates sessions. So this is the first one. This is a mat work based Pilates class, but if you feel you want to work a little stronger, I have some dumbbells here with me also, which I use for some of the positions, not all of them. If you don't have dumbbells, don't worry. 2 water bottles will do the same job, 2 500ml or smaller water bottles, whatever size you want, just fill them with water and have one in each hand. Or you can do any of the positions without dumbbells. So don't feel you need equipment to do this Pilates class, you don't. Okay, so I'm going to start off just by immobilizing your spine and getting you moving. Okay, so I'm going to move this camera down and we'll move into our first position. So you're staying on your feet for your first position. So, okay, we'll get this show on the road and we'll get moving. Okay, guys, I want you to take your legs hip distance apart for me. So draw back through the abdominals. Keep those abs in and around 30-40%. Now make sure your feet are underneath your knees and your knees are underneath your hips. So you're pulling back through these abs. They will slip out, but I will keep reminding you to keep those abs tucked back for me. So take a breath in for me and lift the shoulders up. Push the shoulders back. Exhale and slide the hands down by your sides. Keep the core engaged. Breath in again. Lift the shoulders up. Push the shoulders back. Exhale. Slide the hands down by your sides. Go again for me. Breath in. Lift the shoulders up. Push the shoulders back. Now, when you're ready, start breathing out. Start tracing the middle finger down the outside of the thigh and go just as far as you can go. Now, breathe out on this journey down. If you run out of that out breath, take another breath in and continue to breathe out. Go as far as you can go. When you can't go any further, slowly change it, breathe it in, and come back up to the top really slowly. Don't rush this, and make sure you're keeping this top shoulder held back. The core is still engaged, so breathe it in all the way. When you get to the top, go down the other side. So you're breathing out, keeping the top shoulder back. Breathe it out. Try and keep your bottom tucked under as best you can. Don't allow your bottom to pop out behind. Good job. Slowly change it. Breathe it in. Bring it back up to the top. Good job. Belly button pulled right back to the spine. That's it. Well done. When you're ready, roll the shoulders. So you're rounding through the spine. If you can, push the knees back. If not, you can keep the knees slightly bent. Start breathing out and slowly start lowering towards the floor, but pulling the abdominals back as you go down. So breathe it out, breathe it out. Now drop the chin so it's close to the chest. Keep pushing back into the heels. Try and push the knees back and drop the crown of the head towards the floor. So stay down here. I'm going to shift a little further forward so I'm closer to you. Stay there, stay there. Pushing back through those knees, back through the heels, belly button pulled back, crown of the head to the floor, and breathe for me. It's all about the breath here. It's a nice breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, breathe it in. Slowly breathe it out. Keep pulling back through the abdominals. That's what's stretching out the lower part of your back. Breathe it in again for me. In you go. Slowly exhale. Good job. Breathe it again for me. In you go. And as you exhale, guys, I want you to bend your right knee, come up onto your toes on the right foot, but slide that right foot back a little so it's in and around the ball of the left foot. Now, the knees are bent, so you're dropping your chest down over the thigh here, and you're dropping the crown of the head towards the floor. Now, all the weight is on this left straight leg, and you're pushing the knee back, you're drawing the knee up into the thighs, you're pushing back into the heel. Okay, so drop the head, hold it here, hold, and hold this stretch for me. Keep pulling back through the abdominals. Now, drive your backside out behind in a straight line, okay? So you're sinking back into the heel, you're pushing the bottom out behind, and stay here. The bent knee is just for balance. You're not really pushing any weight into that bent knee. Well done. Hold it here, drop the head, keep pushing back into that left heel. Left knee, bottom out behind in a straight line. Belly button pulled right back to spine. Hold, hold, hold. Hold it here. Breathe slowly in through the nose, out through the mouth. And again, one last breath in. Now, as you breathe out, I want you to push this right heel back down into the floor. Straighten the right leg, push the right knee back. Come up onto the toes on the left. Slide that left foot back, up onto the toe. Drop the crown of the head. Right leg completely straight, or as straight as you can get it. Draw the knee back and squeeze back into these thigh muscles on that right leg. Now, guys, the feet are fairly close together here, so don't do this out to the side. Make sure you're here. Drop the chest onto that thigh if you can, and crown of the head to the floor. And again, remember, you're pushing back. You're pushing that backside, back behind. The right leg is straight. Well done. Drop the head and hold it there. Hold it there. Now breathe for me again. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And again, breathe, breathe, breathe. And stay on that. Keep holding. Keep holding. Well done. Stay here. Drop the crown of the head to the floor. Good job. Stay on it again for me. One last breath in. Now, as you breathe out, push this left heel back down into the floor. So you're straightening out both legs here. Stay down low if you can. Place your hands around the ankles. Drop the crown of the head to the floor and squeeze that face in towards the knees and try and pull those knees right back here as best you can. And hold for me. In through the nose again. Out through the mouth. Crown of the head to the floor. Belly button pulled back. Hold. Hold for 4. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Now, when you're ready, release those hands and slowly start breathing in and start rolling it back up to the top. Now, you're squeezing your hips forward on this way back up. You're starting to scooch that bottom forward, and then you're stacking up the vertebrae, one on top of the other. Now, the head and shoulders come up last at the end, and you roll those shoulders back. Well done. Good job. Now, shake it out. Now, if you have a set of dumbbells or 2 water bottles or 2 tins of beans or whatever it is you can get your hands on, you can take them up into your hands now. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of upper body work and legs at the same time before we go down onto the floor and start the core. All right, so we're thinking about shoulders and arms here first. I want you to bring your legs as wide as they can go. And I need you to turn your feet out to the side. So it's 10 to 2 on the clock with the feet. And then the knees go out over the feet. Okay. So you're not forward. You're not like this. Your feet out and knees out. Now drop down low over this. And when you're here, guys, the natural position is for your backside to be out. I want you to scoot that bottom forward and then bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Okay. Hold this here for me. Then I want you to push your hands up above your head. Now you're staying low in the squat. Your core is engaged and you're coming down. Elbows come to shoulder height and then you slowly push up. So it's an in breath. Down you come. Exhale, push up towards the ceiling. Go again. In breath, down. Out breath, push up. Good job. In breath, down. Now you're pulling the elbows out wide. And they're not coming any lower than shoulders, so they're not coming down to here. Shoulders, push up. There you go. Out breath and in breath. So breathe in as you push up. Breathe out as you pull out wide. Breathe in as you push up. Breathe out as you pull out wide. Go again. Breathe in, push up. Breathe up, pull out wide. Stay low through the squat. So you're sitting down. Don't be tempted to pop back. Stay down. In breath. Out breath. And again. In breath. And out breath. Stay as low as you can. If you need to take the knees and feet wider, go for that. In breath. Out breath. Get those elbows back, get the arms out wide. In breath, out breath. Stay again for me. 6 more to finish this. Here we go. 6. 5 to go. Keep your core engaged, guys. Keep your bottom squeezed forward. Well done. Stay on it. Elbows out wide. Super. Exhale as you come out wide. That's it. Last one, guys. Push up. Pull out wide. Now bring those arms down. Push your knees back and toe heel the feet back in. Bring them back in together. That's it. Good job. Well done. Now from here, I want you to bend your knees and I want you to set those weights down. Good job. Walk back to the end of your mat. Engage the core for me. You're going to round through the spine, okay? So when you're ready, start rolling the shoulders forward. Start breathing out. Start walking down towards the floor, walking down that spine. When you get close to the floor, you're going to walk these hands in front. Here we go. Try not to bend your knees. Now you're going to come down into your downward dog here. So we're going to push our heels into the floor, drop our head in between the arms, and lower the chest towards the mat. Now you stay here. I'm going to change position so you can see exactly where I am. So here we go. Okay, the heels are down into the floor. You're lowering that chest. You're lifting your bottom up, and you're lowering your chest to the mat. That's it. Keep drawing back, belly button back to spine. If you're struggling to get your heels down, walk your feet further in front. That'll make it easier to get the heels down. If you can manage it, take them back, keep them down. Hold, hold, hold. Now in through the nose, really pull those abs back. If you're feeling this in your neck and shoulders, bend the elbows slightly, okay? Bend the elbows slightly and that'll take the pressure off. If not, lock out those arms, squeeze that chest down towards the mat, lift your bottom to the ceiling, keep squeezing back through the abdominals. Hold, hold, hold. You hold there. I'm going to change back to my original position. Hold. Now guys, we're going to hold this, then we're going to roll it out into a straight plank. Now remember, when you're going into this straight plank, you're going to roll your shoulders over your wrists. Really important that those shoulders come over the wrists. Okay, when you're ready, pardon me, 4, 3, 2, roll it out, roll it out, roll it out, shoulders over wrists. Now, if this is too strong and you want to make an easier option, come down onto your knees and hold it here. Now, you keep holding. I'm going to turn sideways on. If you want that easier option, your knees have to be behind your hips and your hands under your shoulders and your back in a straight line, okay? So don't allow this to happen. If this happens, you're out of line, you're going to feel it in your lower back. You need to hold here. If you're happy on your toes, hold this plank. Here we go. Hold for 10, for 9. Keep squeezing the hips down. Keep lifting the spine to the ceiling. 8, 7. Wrists over shoulders. Stay there. 6, 5. So you're here. 4. Hold. 3. Nearly there. 2. And 1 knee down. Then the other. Now drop back into your child's pose, which is this. So you're rolling your bottom back over your heels and you walk those hands out in front and you drop the head and take your stretch. Well done. So you can sway this out side to side if you want to. Just take your breather, take your recovery, drop your head. If you feel your arms are tired, bring your hands back down by your sides and take your stretch here. Well done. Well done. Hold it here. Good job. Brilliant. Now we are coming back into those, but we're going to change it first. So I'm going to ask you to sit on your bottom. If you have weights or bottles or tins of beans, have them by your sides. Well done. Okay, now, first things first. I want you to align your hips with your knees and your ankles, okay? So have a look. You're not bringing your feet or your knees together. Everything is staying hip distance apart. So I want you to engage the core, lengthen up through your spine, so your spine's in a nice straight line. Okay, then I want you to start bending into the letter C shape. So the letter C, think about your spine. Your shoulders come forward at the top part of the C. Your spine comes out to the curve, and you're curling your pelvis up towards your chest for the lower part of the C. So hold that there. That's your C shape, and then drop back over your tailbone. Good. Now, if you can, pick up your weights, tuck the elbows in, and give me a breath in as you lift the weights up, and a breath out as you lower. Okay, stay on this. Breath in. Good job. Exhale as you lower. Now, I want you to continue on this. If there are some of you that are a little stronger, pardon me, and you have been doing your core workouts, you can take one foot off the floor, then the other, and go into your in breath, and then your out breath. Now, keep your feet, your knees, hip distance apart. Guys, keep going with this for me, and make sure that you're rounding through the spine. Do not allow this to happen. Don't allow your chest to pop forward. Make sure it stays back. Stay on the breath. If you're happier with your feet on the floor, keep the feet on the floor. Exhaling as you're lowering the arms. You're inhaling as you're bringing those weights up to the shoulders. Good job. Stay on it again for me. Full breath in as you lift. Full breath out as you lower. Stronger option, feet up. Stay on it again for me. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good job. Stay on it. Full breath in. Full breath out. And again, full breath in. Full breath out. And again, full breath in. Full breath out. Good job. Stay on it. Exhale as you lower. Well done. Last 10 seconds. In breath. Out breath. And again. In breath. Keep the belly button pulled back to the spine. 5, 4, nearly there. 3, almost there. 2, and on 1, you can slowly set the weights down, cross the feet at the ankles, and slowly take it down into your stretch. So do drop the head here, okay? If the elbows can come down, well and good. If not, it's okay. Just keep the elbows back, drop the head, and hold that stretch. Well done. Good job. Really good. Well done. Stay there. Take your recovery. Well done. Good. Super job. Super job. Now, we're going to come back to that one as well. But I want to work that core nice and strongly. So I'm going to bring you back into the plank on your hands. Okay. On your toes if you can. You can stay on your knees if you want the easier option. But we're going to move through the plank. We're going to push forward and push back. Okay. So I will start facing you. Then I will turn sideways on so you can get a good look at this position from every angle. But what's important here, guys, is the positioning of the plank, okay? So when you're going into your plank, make sure that your hands are directly under your shoulders, okay? If you're staying on your knees, make sure your knees are behind your hips. And then when you do that, drop the hips down low, okay? And that's your hold. So the position on the knees, you're going to hold a straight plank. Then you're going to push back to here, bottom down over heels, and then you're going to come forward again, okay? If you're on your toes, you're going to be here, you're going to push back, and then you're coming back to here, okay? So I'll turn this way on so you can see this. Here, push back, bottom up into the air and to here, okay? So there is a bit of movement. Shoulders and arms are working hard. Core is working hard. What you don't want to do when you're in your plank, you do not allow that bottom to pop up into the air. Okay, so let's position ourselves first. I'll come sideways on so you can see it from here. So I'm going to go into a full-blown move. If you want to make it easier, walk your knees back here and roll the hips forward and hold this straight plank, okay? If you want to keep it stronger, I'm going to get rid of my mat for this just in case I slip. If you want to keep it stronger, hands under shoulders and pop up onto the toes. So there you go. Make sure you're squeezing on your glutes. So that's your bum. Squeeze tightly. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4, 3. You're going to push back. Here we go. Push back. 1, forward to here. 2, forward to here. 3, forward to here. 4, forward to here. Squeeze on the glutes. 5, hold. Now I'm going to show you the next one on your knees. If you want to stay in that harder option, please stay on it. So hold your plank, and you're going to add those 5 pushbacks. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, hold. 2, hold. Squeeze on the glutes, lift the spine to the ceiling. 3, hold. Keep the belly button back to the spine. 4, hold. And again. 5, hold. Up on the toes if you're happier. Hold this plank. Hold. Hold. We're going to do another set of pushbacks. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, hold. 2, go. Hold. Straight spine. Go for 3, go. 3, hold. Let's go for 4. 4, hold. 1 more. 5. Hold. Hold. Easier option down here on the knees. Good. Everybody top. You've got one last set of pushbacks to do. Keep your core engaged. We're going for 5 of these again. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, hold. Stay on your toes if you want a stronger option. 2, hold. Stay on it. 3, don't hold your breath. Just breathe whatever way is comfortable for you. 2 more. 2, forward. Last one and last hold in the plank. 5, hold. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One knee down, then the other, then drop it back, guys, into your child's pose. Okay? So your child pose is here. Drop back, bottom down over the heels, stretch it out. Take your breather. Take your recovery. And back you go. Well done. Well done. Breathe it out, stretch it out. Good job. Good job. Well done. Perfect. Now, when you're ready, take your time. And I'm going to roll you onto your back again. Now, again, you can use your weights, your water bottles. If not, just closed fists will do the same thing. You don't have to use the resistance if you feel you're not ready for it, okay? What I will say for the next position is that keeping your spine down into the floor is the most important part of this, okay? So I want you to focus on pushing that spine down, really locking on the abdominals, that's the band of muscle, which is holding that spine in place. So that's the most important thing. It's not the arms, okay? So bear in mind that we're working the abs predominantly here. Okay, so belly button back. Okay. Bend your knees for me. Good. Now, really engage the core. Pull those abdominals back. Now, check with your hands. You cannot get your hands between your back and the floor here. There's no space at all. So you can't get those hands in there. Good job. Stay there. Stay down there. Now, when you're ready, pick up your weights, your bottles, your tins of beans, and just drive those arms up in a straight line. Okay? If you have nothing in your hands, raise the arms, but just close your fists. Now, when you're ready, float the right knee over the right hip, and then the left. Good. Now, your knees are not close together. They're hip distance apart. I'm going to scoot back a wee bit so you can see where my feet are, okay? Because the feet have to be aligned with the knees. So your feet are not up in the air. They're not dangling down at the back of your thighs. The legs are at a right angle. Now, push the spine down, hold this here, and when you're ready, you can drift those arms back without bending the elbows to a 45-degree angle and hold. Okay, just lock out your elbows and hold. Now, if this is too much for you, keep the arms here. If you can do it, bring them back to 45 degrees and hold. But guys, this is about the core, okay? So you get the arms well and good. If not, it's okay. This just by moving these arms back, it makes your core work harder to keep your spine pushed into the floor. Okay, and just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And make sure with every breath that you're pinning that spine down and you're holding it there. Keep pushing down, keep the arms back. The further back the arms are, the harder this position becomes. Now, when you're ready, slowly drift those arms forward. So your wrists are just over your shoulders. Now, there's a little mini recovery for you, okay? Hold it there. Take a breather. Make sure your spine is right down into the mat. Then when you're ready, drift those arms back. Do not bend the elbows. And just in through the nose, out through the mouth. If you feel this in your back, you need to bring the arms forward. You need to readjust, push the spine down, and start again, okay? So you should not be feeling this in your back. If you are, it means you're slightly out of line, and you need to bring the arms back to here and do not drift them backwards. It just means that that is too strong for you right now. Hold it here for another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Roll it forward, roll it forward, roll it forward, straight line. Good job. Now you're going to be feeling this. You're going to feel this pulling those lower abdominals as well. You may feel it in the tops of your thighs right now. You can come in and out of this, guys, as many times as you need to. Take a breather when you need to. Okay, let's drift back again. Here we go. Drift it back. Hold. Hold. Good job. Hold. Hold for 4. Breathe. Hold for 3. Breathe. Hold for 2. Keep pushing that spine down, guys. Keep the feet up. Okay, roll those arms forward. Well done. Hug the knees in. Cross those feet at the ankles. Hug the knees in and give yourself a little stretch through there. Well done. Good job. Well done. Really nice. Really nice. The arms did work there as well, but it was all about the core and the abs. Good job. So we're going to stick with the arms and stick with the core for the next position. So take that wee breather. Good job. Then when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to set it up for me. Good job. Let's set it up. Now, we're going to come back into our C shape here again. So remember, for the C shape, the shoulders roll forward. You push the spine right out behind. You curl the pelvis and the pubic bone up towards your chest, and then you drop back over that tailbone. Okay, so I want you to drop back and I want you to hold it there for me. Hold it there. Now, again, these weights are optional. Okay, so you don't have to use them if you don't want to. Okay, if you do, let's add some arms. If you want to go back into your first position, guys, with your bicep curls, you can do that. Or you can work harder here by pushing those arms up in a straight line. Okay, let's do this. Both arms together. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. Good. In breath. Out breath. Now, what I'm looking for here, you keep going with the arms, is this C shape here, okay? So I don't want you pushing the chest forward and going with the straight back here. It's really important that you round and stay back over the tailbone. Because this is a recording and I can't see you, I need you to really focus on these small details. If you want to work harder, guys, you take the feet up and away from the floor and go into it from here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good job. 5, nearly there. 4, stay on it. 3, good job. 2, one more. 1. Bring them down, cross the feet at the ankles, take your breather, drop the head, and breathe. Good job. Well done. Make sure you are dropping the crown of the head down, so you're releasing the back of the neck and into the shoulders there. Well done. Really good. Really good. Just relax and breathe. Good job. Well done. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of work on the glutes and the outside of the thighs here as well. Okay, so this is doable for everybody, even if you are beginners, but we'll just change the positioning of the leg to make it a little easier or a little harder. Okay, so I'm going to turn around and I'm going to talk you into this and we're going to go into it together. All right, now I'm going to face you first and then I will change positions so you can see this from the side as well. Okay, so you're on your knees. Okay, you're coming down on your left hand, down on the right elbow and up on the left hand. Right elbow, left hand. Okay, now you're going to bring your left leg and knee up and away from the floor, and you're going to keep that knee at a right angle. I'm going to turn sideways on now for you when I've this done. So the knee is up hip height, you're up on your left hand, you're down on your right elbow. Then you're going to drift this left knee towards the left elbow, and then you're going to push it out in a straight line. And you're going to add a little pulse, okay? So that's the full-blown position. If it's a struggle for you to get this leg out at a right angle, I want you to bring the leg back so it's in a diagonal line. Okay, and pulse back here. That takes the pressure off the hip joint. So that would be about mobility through the hip joint and also the amount of flexibility you have through your hamstring. So if you can come out here and hold it out here and pulse, that's great. If not, I want you to pulse out here. So you should be in position by now. I want you to keep pulsing. So don't come out of it. I'm going to turn around so you can see this from the side. So you're down on your right elbow, you're up on your left hand. Your knee come up hip height. You pull the knee to the elbow and then you push out. That's the full-blown position, but if you want to make it easier, just come out behind and pulse from here. So everybody stay on it for me, okay? Now, I want you to be aware that you will feel this in your supporting hip, in that right hip, just as much as you're feeling it on the left hip. Now, keep that left foot up. Don't do it down here. Don't do it down here. Keep it up. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep your belly button pulled back to your spine. 6, 5. Nearly there. 4, 3. Good job. 2. And bend that knee. Bring it to the floor. Drop back into your child's pose. And this will release the hips. And stretch it out. Stretch it out, drop the head, and sway it out side to side. Side to side. Good job. Well done, guys. So you'll know exactly where you were working with those two. Right into the glutes there, and you were working through the mobility of that ball and socket hip joint. So sway that out. Take your recovery. Take your breather. We're going to do a plank in the middle before we do this on the other side. Well done. So remember, your easier option for the plank is to stay on the knees and keep the knees behind the hips. I'm going to keep you up on your hands. So we're concentrating on the shoulders here as well. If that becomes too much for you on your hands, come down onto your elbows and just do your plank on your elbows and your knees, or elbows and toes, whatever works for you. Okay, nothing is set in stone in Pilates. We can change lots of things to suit the individual. So everything can be modified. Okay, so if you're going into your plank on your hands, I want you to place your hands directly under your shoulders. Okay. Make sure the shoulders are over the wrists here. So never be further back. Okay, engage the core. Lift the spine to the ceiling. Take a step back on the right foot, then a step back on the left. So you're in a nice straight line. Hold that there. I'm going to turn sideways on. Here we go. Shoulders over wrists. Step it back. Full blown move. Easier option. Knees. Okay, now make sure no matter what position you're in that you're tucking the bottom down, yet you're lifting the spine to the ceiling, okay? What you're aiming to avoid is that, okay? That's where you're gonna feel it in your lower back. So you have to tuck down, regardless if you're on toes or knees or elbows. Hold, keep holding, keep squeezing on your bottom. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Stay on it, belly button pulled back to spine. Breathe, belly button back. 8, 7, stay on it. 6, 5, nearly there. 4, 3, good job, guys. 2, one knee down, then the other. Drop it back, child's pose, and stretch it out. Good job. Well done. Well done. Drop it down and hold it. Sway it out. Take that breather. Good job. Really good. Now we have to do the glutes and the hips on the opposite side. So like before, I'll talk you into it. Now keep changing positions. So this time you're down on your left elbow and you're up on your right hand. So you're round on your knees. You're going to take your right knee up and away. Okay, so that knee is at a right angle. You're going to pull this right knee up towards this right elbow and you're going to extend, okay, and pulse. If you want the easier option, you come back diagonally and you pulse from here. Now you keep pulsing. I'm going to change position so you can get this from a different angle. Okay, so this knee is up. We pull towards this elbow and we extend. Easier option, bring this leg back and pulse here. Now your belly button is squeezed back all the way, guys. This leg is as straight as you can get it, that pulsing leg. And guys, you're pushing through your heel. You're getting a good view of the sole of my shoe. So think about pushing the sole of the foot away. Remember, your supporting hip is working just as hard as that pulsing hip. Keep the belly button pulled right back to the spine. Keep pulsing. Well done. Well done. Lock out that knee if you can. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, bring it down, drop it back into your child's pose. Take your recovery. If your arms are tired, bring them down by your sides and take your breather. Well done. Well done. Good job. Continue to take that breather, guys. Well done. Really good. Really good. Now, you take that breather. I'm going to talk you through the next position. So we're going back into the 100, okay? This is the one where we were flat on our back and we had our legs up at a right angle. Both legs were up. Before we drifted the arms back in a straight line. This time we are bending the elbows and locking out the arm, okay? So we're aiming to work now the tricep as well as the core at the same time. But the positioning of the spine is the most important part of this move. So don't worry so much about the arms. Think about keeping your spine down. And if it's too much to incorporate the arms, I want you just to lie flat on your back, go into your 100 and just pulse the arms down by your sides. But I'll talk you into it as we go along, okay? So when you're ready, have your weights or your bottles beside you. Or if you want to do the full blown move but without weights, just close your fists, okay? Now, let's go back. Now I want you to keep pushing your spine right down into the floor for me. So like we talked about before, there's no space between your back and the floor, okay? Now really pull those abs in, close out the space, check with the hands. Then when you're ready, both arms go up. Straight line, wrists over shoulders. Then when you're ready, float the right knee over the right hip and then the left. Now this is your 100 position. Now guys, again, as before, if this is strong enough for you here, just keep this here. Okay, and remember the feet are not up here, they're aligned with the knees. They come out in a straight line from knee to ankle. Now, to make this different to the last time, we're going to bend the elbows, point the elbows to the ceiling. The weights just hover. I'm going to slide forward and show you just above the floor. And then you slowly straighten the arms up. Okay, I'm going to scooch forward so you can see the arms. So the arms come back, you bend the elbows, they just hover above the floor, and the elbows point to the ceiling, and then you straighten up. Now, have a look at my arms, guys. I'm not doing this. This is really important. I'm not doing this, and then I'm not driving the arms to here. Do you see when you drive the arms forward, then you lose the contraction on the tricep? We want the tricep to work 100% of the time. So have a look. We bend, we breathe in, we exhale, and we just use the elbows. The shoulder doesn't actually roll forward. It stays back. So when you're ready, away you go. Breath in, breath out. Now, as you use your breathing here, think about your spine. Don't allow it to come away from the floor. And do not allow your knees, guys, to come in over your pelvis to here. The knees have to stay out over the hips. Okay, here we go. Breath in. Breath out. Now I'm going to slide back a little so you can see where my knees are, okay? So stay back. Good job. You keep going for me. You keep going. Breath in. Breath out. And again, breath in. Remember, I'm not pushing those arms all the way forward. I'm just straightening the elbows out again. So the arms are not coming to here. Stay on it for me. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep pushing the spine down. That's the most important part. Keep the knees over the hip is the second most important part. And then keeping those arms back. So you're really going to feel this in the arms as well as the core. Okay, give me 6 more of these arms. Here we go. In breath. Out breath. And again. In breath. And out breath. And again. In breath. And out breath. You have 3 more. 3 more. Here we go. In breath. Out breath. 2 to go. 2 to go. In breath. And out breath. And again. In breath. And out breath. Well done. Roll it forward. Cross the feet at the ankles. Take a good breather. You can get rid of your weights, your bottles, and just hug it out there for me. Well done. Really good. Really good. Take that breather. Now you're not going to need any weights for the next position, okay? So I want you to really focus on this next position because this is suitable for everybody, beginners and advanced. But I really need you to think about the positioning of the spine. So when you're ready, roll it up into an upright position for me. Now, excuse me. Now we're lining up our hips, our knees, and our feet in a straight line here. Now I want you to lengthen up through the spine. So the spine's nice and long and straight. Really engage the core, okay? So you're pulling back through those abdominals. Tuck your elbows in and drop the palms up. Now when you're ready, I want you to drop back into the letter C shape, okay? Letter C, there it is. And then I want you to drop back over your tailbone. So as you roll back over your tailbone, I want you to reach those arms out in front. Reach them out and go back as far as you can go until you really feel this pull on the tummy muscles. Hold when you can't go any further. Hold. Now really pull those abs all the way back. All the way back. Hold. Now if you can, one foot up, then the other. If not, just keep the feet on the floor. Hold. Hold. So for the easier option, both feet are on the floor and you're holding back. If you want to make it stronger, stay where you are and slide back. Now you're going to add a little heel dig. Push, push. So it's one leg at a time. You just bend the knee and then straighten that leg. Okay, that's it. So it's straighten and bend. In breath, out breath. Straighten, bend. In breath, out breath. Now guys, what I don't want you to do not straighten out through the spine. Stay rounded. Keep the belly button pulled right back. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Stay on it. And again, stay on it. 10, 9, nearly there. 8, and again. 7, good job. 6, home straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on one foot down, then the other. Slowly roll it to the top. Now your chest comes down as you're rolling it up, and then lengthen and cross the feet at the ankles and slowly bring it down and take your breather. Well done. Bring it down, stretch it out. Really good. Really good. So you take your recovery while I explain the next part of this. You're going back into the same position. You're going back into the C shape and you're lowering back. But this time I'm going to bring you back up. Now you're only coming up halfway, okay? So I'm going to talk you into this and we'll go into it together. All right, so this is important. This is where it gets a little bit nitpicky. So I want you to get this right. So lengthen up through the spine, engage the core nice and tightly. Your hips, your knees, and your ankles are aligned. Do not bring your knees and your feet together. Keep them hip distance apart. Okay, now bend in the middle, belly button pulled back. I'm going to roll forward a little. Okay, now reach those arms in front. Now hold this for me and just listen up. Hold it here. Imagine you are sitting, lying on a layer of bubble wrap. You're going to pop the bubbles with your tailbone and the lowest part of your spine. Not the middle part of your spine, not the upper part of your spine. In order for you to do that, you have to pull back here from the pelvis. Okay, so we're going to breathe in and go back. Here we go. Think of what you're popping and what you're popping it with. Here we go. Breathe in. Let's go back. 1, so it's your tailbone. 2, it's the lower part of your spine. 3, hold it here. Now you're going to come back up, but you're going to aim to lay your chest on the upper part of your thighs. So you're coming down and you're only coming forward the smallest distance. Here we go. You're going to breathe out. Chest down, breath out. 1, 2, stop. Hold it there, no further. Now breathe in, go back. In breath. Here we go. 1, 2, pop the bubbles. 3, hold. Now your chest is coming down and you're going on an out breath for 2. Here we go. Breath out. 1, chest down. 2, stop. Really pull the abs back tightly. Back you go. In breath. 1, pop the bubbles. 2, 3, hold. Chest is coming down. Imagine you're aiming to lay your chest on the upper part of your thighs. Here we go. Breathe out. Down you go. 1, 2, stop. Back you go. In breath. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, hold. Belly button pulled right back to your spine. Chest down. Here we go. 1, 2, stop. Good job. We're going back with 3 more of these to do. Here we go. In breath. 1, 2, 3, stop. Chest down. Belly button back to spine. Go. Breathe out. 1, 2, stop. Back you go. Here we go. In breath. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Chest down, out breath. Here we go. 1, 2, stop. Back we go. Last time. Here we go. In breath. 1, 2, 3. Chest down. Out breath. 1, 2. Now roll it all the way to the top. Lengthen up. Cross the feet at the ankles. Bring it down. Take your breather. Well done. Stretch that out. Well done. Drop the head. Good job. Good job. Well done. Really good. Really good. Good job. Okay, guys. Legs out in front. Okay, I want to turn diagonally. Legs out in front. Now I want you to pull your toes back towards your face. Okay, so your feet are not relaxed and they're not falling out to the side. So those toes are pointing to the ceiling and back. Now I want you to really lengthen up through the spine. So you're not in your C shape, you're nice and tall and long. Take a breath in for me. Now hinge forward from the hips. Slowly start breathing out and slowly start coming down. Okay, so you're aiming to get the chest as close to over the thighs, the knees as they can go. Try and relax the shoulders, the head, the neck, and slowly come down into this as low as you can go. Now, when you get down here, I want you to really pull back through the knees and really ignite these big thigh muscles here. So you're really squeezing back on those thigh muscles. Take it down and hold it here. Hold it here. Hold, hold, hold. Keep squeezing back through those thigh muscles. Hold it here. Drop the head. So the shoulders, the head, the neck, they're all relaxed. You'll feel this stretching out the lower part of the back. You'll feel it down over your bottom, down the backs of the thighs. Do not allow your feet to fall out to the side. You're going to lose some of that stretch if you do. Keep them together. Keep the toes back so you're getting a stretch through the calves here as well. Stay down. Stay down and breathe. Good job. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose. And as you breathe out, slowly slide the hands back up through the thighs. Good job. Okay, you can lift your weights out of the way. And I'm going to stretch you out also in a different position. Now, I'm bringing you up onto your knees. Okay, and I want you to bring your right knee in front. Now, I want you to squeeze on your glutes and squeeze your bum forward. There you go. Pull those tummy muscles right back, right back. Okay, now take both arms up. Okay, now slowly want you to sway out to that right side. Hold. But I really want you to squeeze your hips forward, squeeze on the glutes. So you're getting a nice stretch here through the hip flexors, into this side body, into that QL muscle, and keep squeezing the hips forward. Well done. Well done. You can take this arm down if you're happier and just reach through with this one. Now try and stay up and out to the side. Good. Well done. Hold, hold, hold. Hold for 4. Reach with the fingertips. Keep squeezing through the glutes. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Now slowly bring it back up to the top. Back up to the top. Bring this arm down. Now one hand either side of the knee. Okay. Now slowly from here, curl onto your toes on this back foot. Then if you can, start straightening out the front leg. Walk the hands back. You can flatten out that back foot and you can bring your bottom left bum cheek down over left heel. Now you can slowly come down into this, up onto the heel and pull the toes back. Drop the head and hold. Now in through the nose, guys, out through the mouth. Now again, really push back on this right knee and really engage those thigh muscles up that right thigh. Drop the head and hold. 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 Hold for 4. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Now, just because I'm recording this, you can hold this much longer if you want to. Okay. And on 1. push back up onto that back knee. Walk the hands in front. Bring it in. Then toe, heel is front foot out. And then slowly bring it back. Then change sides. Left foot in. Up you come. Now, so you're thinking about these glutes here. Okay, so you're squeezing on the glutes. You're keeping your belly button pulled back. You're lengthening and straightening up through the spine. Arm up. We'll keep this arm down. I think it'll be easier for you. And then drop it out to the side. Good. So try and stay upright. I know we do tend to fold forward. Try and stay upright, but I want you to focus on squeezing on the glutes. So you're getting this into the side body. Hip flexors, front of the thigh. Hold. Hold. Belly button pull back. Hold. 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 Hold for 4. Hold for 3. Squeeze on the glutes. Hold for 2. Slowly back up to center. Bring the arms down. Okay, start straightening out that front leg. Curl the back toes under if you're happier. Then you can lengthen it out. Then slowly bring it down. So your right bum cheek is down over right heel. Pull this up. If you have knee issues, guys, just be careful coming into this. Okay, you don't have to go down all the way. You can just hold it here and get that stretch in that front leg. If you can, come down, bring it down. Remember, you're pushing this left knee back, really squeezing those big thigh muscles on the left leg. Hold, drop the head, hold, 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 hold. Hold, hold for 4, hold for 3. As I say, at home, you can hold this for longer. Hold for 2. Now, when you're ready, push back up onto that knee, walk the hands in front, cross it over, toe heel it out to the side, bring it back. There you go, walk the hands back, curl the toes under here, roll back onto the feet, drop the head, and hold. So keep pushing the heels actively towards the floor. You may not get them down. Mine won't come down from this position. Some of you may get them down, but you'll get this nice pull and stretch in the lower part of the calf muscle there. Hold it here, keep the head low. Now, when you're ready, start straightening the legs, keep the head down, push the heels towards the floor. Hold, hold. Then when you're ready, start breathing it in, rolling it to the top, stacking up the vertebrae, one on top of the other, head and shoulders come up last at the end. Squeeze the hips forward, roll the shoulders back. Good job. Okay, one dip down, guys. Let's do this. One dip down. Take a breath in for me. Bend the knees. Exhale, push it up. Keep belly button pull right back to the spine. Take it down. Breathe in. Good job. Exhale, push it up. Bring your arms out. Bring them in front. Give yourselves a clap, guys. Well done. Good job. Excellent. That's your first class done. If you need to find out any information about that, you'll find me on Facebook and you can ask me any questions that you need to ask. But your second Pilates class will be coming and your circuits class as well. So enjoy, take your time and stay safe. Thank you. Bye-bye.